Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia, back with another episode. It's a best of show on Raw, so Wrestlelamia won't be looking at the 26th December edition of Raw, but we will have the wildest wrestling news, stories, and rumors you need to know, including Bray Wyatt returns to the ring for the first time since WrestleMania 37, Roman Reigns losing championships soon, wrestlers pay tribute to the late Mr. Brodie Lee, and more. Bray Wyatt returns to the ring. Topping today's news is Bray Wyatt's long-awaited return to the squared circle. Although Bray has been back in WWE since his return to Extreme Rules, fans haven't seen him wrestle since his losing bout against Randy Orton at WrestleMania 37. Wyatt competed at the 26 December Madison Square Garden live event, taking on Jinder Mahal and defeating the modern-day Maharaja with Sister Abigail. This is a good sign for fans wondering when Wyatt will begin wrestling again, as the match was likely viewed by the WWE as a tune-up match for Bray to get rid of some of the ring rust he's no doubt accumulated since his WWE release. With rumors that Wyatt will wrestle at the Royal Rumble, it's likely he'll compete at more live events before stepping into the ring on TV or at a PLE. Roman's title reigns ending soon? Is the end near for undisputed champion Roman Reigns' WWE and Universal Championship reigns? That seems to be the case if a recent tweet from Wrestling News is accurate. Current plan for the WrestleMania main event. Night 1, Seth Rollins vs. Drew McIntyre or Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Night 2, Roman Reigns vs. to be determined for the Universal Championship. If they can't get The Rock, then Cody will be in the spot against Roman. While the WWE would love to have The Rock wrestle Reigns at WrestleMania 39, it appears that The Rock isn't locked in yet. Wrestling News' Angel Aramboles is reporting, WWE wants The Rock committed before the Royal Rumble because this is when things will get set in motion for Mania. The current belief is that The Rock has not been locked in. However, as Wrestlelamia has noted before, even if he is locked in, the WWE is unlikely to reveal his involvement until the time is right. Reigns dropping one or both of the titles is long overdue. Fans and pundits have always questioned the idea of a part-time champion, whether it was Brock Lesnar defending the belt infrequently, or in this case, Reigns. A part-time champ deprives the fans of seeing title matches, whether it's on TV or at live events. Worse, WWE's booking of Reigns has sapped the title matches of any feeling of suspense. After all, how involved can fans get when the promotion has made it clear that Reigns isn't losing anytime soon? Let's hope the WWE doesn't protect Reigns by stripping him of one of the titles. The idea of having a wrestler drop a title is to put another wrestler over, something that should be a huge deal when Roman drops one or both titles. WWE's travel nightmares. Travel troubles for some WWE superstars thanks to the recent snowstorm that's belted much of the United States over the last few days. Fightful Select is reporting that WWE's live event in Columbus, Ohio saw several superstars absent, including one scheduled for the main event. WWE ran live events on December 26 instead of television, but one of them ended up being a logistical mess. Several WWE talent missed the Columbus live event, with even more showing up late. Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, and Alexa Bliss all missed the event, and several more had to rush to even make the show. Rollins was set to main event against Theory, but was replaced by Damian Priest and Johnny Gargano. No word on whether the WWE offered refunds for fans disappointed by the absences. Santos Escobar okay after scary spot in ladder match. Good news for fans of Santos Escobar, as the Legado del Fantasma star is reportedly doing fine after a scary spot during a ladder match at the 26 December show in the Garden. Santos competed in a 5-man ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship that included him, Gunther, Kofi Kingston, Madcap Moss, and Shinsuke Nakamura. According to Ringside News' Subhajit Mukherjee, during the match, Escobar suffered a scary bump after Kofi Kingston landed hard on Escobar's knee after hitting him with a double stomp from the top of the ladder. Escobar needed help to walk after the match. PW Insider's Mike Johnson provided an update on Santos' condition. For the many of you who have asked, we are told that WWE's Santos Escobar is okay after taking a hard bump during the Intercontinental Championship ladder match at Madison Square Garden. Wrestlelamia is glad to hear that Escobar wasn't hurt, as you never know what will happen during a ladder match. For those wondering, Gunther retained his IC title. Wrestlers honor Mr. Brodie Lee. Wrestlers took to social media and the wrestling ring to pay honor to the memory of Mr. Brodie Lee, aka Jon Huber, who passed away on 26 December 2020. A multitude of wrestlers honored the exalted one on social media. Here are a few of the tributes. Braun Strowman tweeted a picture of himself and the rest of the Wyatt family with the message, "Forever." Bayley posted a picture of herself and her brother on Instagram, commenting, "This one was extra special as my brother got to join me on the workout. Luke Harper was one of his favorite wrestlers. Yeah. AEW tweeted, "Today marks 2 years since the passing of Jon Huber, Mr. Brodie Lee. Please join us in celebrating Big Rig by sharing your favorite memories. #Brodie Lee Forever." Bray Wyatt honored his friend Mr. Brodie Lee by blowing kisses to the fans, much as Mr. Brodie Lee did during his career. Amanda Huber tweeted the significance of the gesture. "This gift came across my timeline and I figured I'd share a sweet memory. He would do this in just about every match. Brodie asked him to blow him a kiss on TV. The following week he started doing it. He said one hand was for Brodie and later Nolan, and one was for me." Well, it's been over 2 years now since his passing. Jon Huber's legacy is stronger than ever as his friends and family celebrate his life. Triple H's new approach to booking wrestlers. Fans have noticed many changes in WWE since Triple H took over as Chief Content Officer, and now Baron Corbin is letting fans in on one of the biggest changes backstage for wrestlers. The former King of the Ring recently appeared on the Johnny Dare Morning Show, explaining how Triple H is selective with using wrestlers. "He likes to slow play things, and he doesn't just waste people. If you don't have something that is a big-time play or move on television, he's like, then you don't need to be out there because it's not good to just be out there. You want to have a purpose every time you go on television. It's still a lot of things for me to get used to where he's like, hey, stay at home with your family this weekend, enjoy the weekend. He's a guy that really wants his talent and the families to be happy." Corbin commented on what a change this is from the days when Vince McMahon ran creative. "This change in booking should prove interesting in the light of many wrestlers now working in the WWE and the rumors of Triple H bringing in more wrestlers as well. Triple H's mindful booking, combined with the WWE's larger roster, begs the question how the game will justify the expense of a large roster when he is not using them on a regular basis. Helmsley may have a long-term plan, such as using the talent on other shows, as fans have seen with main roster workers appearing on NXT. However, at what point do shareholders question why the payroll has grown so much, particularly after Nick Khan was praised for making major cuts to the WWE's roster and backstage staff? AEW running house shows? Is AEW going to start running house shows? No official statement has been made, but Dave Meltzer reported on Wrestling Observer Radio that AEW wants to provide options for younger talent to hone their craft. One way is running house shows, aka live events. According to Diamond Dave, AEW's talking about doing more house shows. It's a tough one because house shows with underneath AEW talent will not draw and will not be profitable. The Melts mused that AEW would benefit from forming its own developmental territory, but cautioned against running big shows with lesser-known wrestlers. Just run small shows with those guys so they get some matches in and do very low-budget shows. Only expect 200 to 300 people, not unlike what NXT does on their road shows as opposed to national touring. I don't think it's in AEW's best interest to do national touring, but they may try this year. They do need to get these guys and get their improvement level up. It's unclear whether AEW plans on using any of its younger talent in its upcoming Ring of Honor show, which will air on the Honor Club streaming service. According to a report from Cage Side Seats, the service's subscription numbers are up, as on the Grapsody podcast, Tony Khan claimed Ring of Honor's Honor Club streaming service has reached its highest number of subscribers ever since the announcement a weekly ROH show will stream there in the new year, even though right now the only content on the service is archival. Do you think AEW should run live events and/or start its own developmental territory? Let us know in the comments below. Mandy Rose honors NXT's Women's Champion. Last but not least, Mandy Rose is gone from the WWE, but it doesn't sound like she's bitter about the person who defeated her for the NXT Women's Championship. Roxanne Perez, who defeated Mandy for the belt, recently tweeted her appreciation for Rose. "You know, Mandy Rose is so amazing, she was really happy that she was able to pass the title down to me." Mandy tweeted back, "Aw, I love you, Roxy, you're amazing." Rose may be counting all the dough she's accumulating thanks to her fan time account, but it's good to see her taking a moment to show some love for a fellow wrestler. Well guys, there you have it, the latest wrestling news stories and rumors you need to know. What do you think of these stories? Be sure to leave your comments and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, check out our website, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.